Hey friends, welcome to the first of what I hope to be many, Becca's Car Chronicles, aka get out of the house where all the sounds are and a place where the kids cannot interrupt me. I've locked the doors, I've shut the garage door, and my sweet husband, you guys, he has been blessing me so much today. He brought me a coffee, so I have my coffee. I have my phone set up on my steering wheel. I have my iPad full of notes. You guys, this is like my office and I love it. And if you've been around for a while, you know that my business actually started in my car. I used to do these videos before going into the school where I was a high school teacher, and I would just share about oils in my car, and I literally grew a business that now allows me to be home with my kiddos from my car. So it's just a special place that I like to be. I also have, you guys, oils that I get to show you. I have some carrier oil. I'm going to tell you what carrier oil is today. I have Kid Sense oils, some of my kids' favorite oils that they use almost every day. So, you guys, today's topic of Becca's Car Chronicles, episode number 1. You guys, I seriously have been dreaming about this for so long. This is going to go on YouTube as well. This will turn into an IGTV, but I'm just so excited to be in here and share and educate with you about essential oils, which I'm so passionate about. I'm going to talk about wearing essential oils topically. So there's 3 different ways to wear or use essential oils. One of them is to wear them topically. The other one is to diffuse them and just aromatically, just smelling them. You can also smell it straight out of the bottle. And then the last way is to take them internally. So I'm slowly going to go through all the 3 different ways that you can use them safely. And really the point is so that you feel empowered to grab your essential oils and use them. So I wanted to talk just a little bit about what essential oils are, how they work, and why our bodies need them. I think for the longest time I heard about essential oils, and it was really my husband who pushed me to, go and purchase what is called a starter kit to get started on this journey, because I was skeptical. I'm like, what? Well, they can't really work. I believe that they weren't going to work, that they're just this kind of thing that people smell and it's fun. And then I got essential oils, and my reason for getting it is I had spring allergies that were terrible, you guys, and I was nursing Sweet Jackson at the time, who's now 4, and I wanted something all natural to take so that I wasn't hurting him with my breast milk. So the magic combo of lemon, peppermint, and lavender, I started rolling it, taking it internally, and you guys, my spring allergies, gone. I would be able to go outside and play with my kids. I wasn't sneezing constantly in my house. I could sleep through the night because I would diffuse it next to my head. So I became a believer in essential oils. I grew to be so passionate about them that I couldn't keep my mouth shut. And Tim one day was like, Becca, I think you should pursue the Young Living business and share about this with people. Start changing homes. And then God lit a fire in me, and he's like, Becca, what if you could grow your business so that you could stay home with your kiddos? And one of the deepest desires in my heart that God knew that I needed was to be home with my kiddos and just to invest in them more. So here I am, you guys, educating people about essential oils. I have a heart to teach because I was in the classroom as a high school English teacher for almost 9 years. And so I just love to teach people about things that I'm passionate about. Okay, say hi, ask questions. Again, this will be saved as an IGTV later if you don't have time. There's a garbage truck behind me, so just don't be distracted. I probably will. And then I'm also going to put this on YouTube. So it will be there, but ask questions. Hi, Rachel. I love you. Okay. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are aromatic or smelly. Do you guys see the garbage truck? I love my life. You can start a business from anywhere. Essential oils are aromatic or smelling liquid that comes from plants. God made plants, you guys, not just to be beautiful, but to also help us, which every time I grab my essential oils, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. You guys, there's just evidence of his faithfulness everywhere, and that's just a whole separate topic that I could talk about forever. But they are distilled from the plants, from their stems, their leaves, their roots, the flowers, fruit rinds, etc. They are the lifeblood of plants. So how it is supporting the plant and helping it, it is also helping our body. It's all over scripture, you guys. Essential oils. I think one of the things that also made me just really try essential oils is I would see it mentioned in the Bible. And I thought that was really cool. And so I also was really excited to try something that was biblical. Essential oils are the mankind's first means of wellness, you guys. Before we had medicine, this is how people took care of each other, which is so cool. So this isn't anything new at all. So how do essential oils work? Essential oils are made up of chemical compounds that do amazing things internally with our cells. So they work on the cellular level to support our bodies to work at 100%. So our bodies are constantly in what is called a state of homeostasis, where we're constantly trying to balance itself out. Things are impacting us from the outside. Toxins in the air, toxins in our home or our workplace, emotions like stress is affecting us. So many things are impacting our body, and it's constantly trying to work at 100%, and essential oils are helping it do that. So some reasons why we use essential oils in our home. They increase our frequencies. Frequency is like energies in our body. So or energies in different organs all over our body. When our frequency gets too low, we start to get sick. Essential oils are also made up of frequencies. So when we put on essential oils, when we take them internally, when we smell them, it's increasing our frequency as well, which is so amazing, you guys. Essential oils support our gut health. I am so passionate about gut health, you guys. So our gut impacts our mood, our immune system, our long-term memory, so many things. So I personally take essential oils internally to support my gut. They support our immune system. They help our immune system to function well. So we're rolling oils on our feet and spine, which I'll talk about later why we do that, to support our immune system. They also support our emotions, you guys. Negative emotions, when I was talking about frequencies, they actually lower our frequencies. So when we're putting essential oils on, when we're smelling them, when we're taking them internally, they're raising our frequencies. Smell. This is also an amazing fact, you guys. Smell is the only sense out of our 5 senses that has access to what is called the amygdala part of our brain. So the amygdala is the part of our brain that processes our emotions and that impacts our motivation. You guys, as soon as I roll Joy on, this is one of my favorite oils, Joy. And this one you can put straight on. You don't need to dilute it, which I'll talk about in a second too. But as soon as I put it on, you guys, it seriously uplifts me. But here's the thing. Any good thing takes consistency. So if you're expecting to put on essential oils and be like magic, I feel better. Yes, there's like that initial like, oh my gosh, thank you. It smells so good. But it's all about consistency, because it's literally changing the chemicals in our body to try to balance itself out. So the more consistently we use it, the more our bodies get used to it and balance out. So at this point, I've been wearing Joy for so much. I've been wearing it for years that when I don't wear it, I feel a difference. When I don't wear my oil, Progestins Plus, which helps with my hormone balancing, I feel fatigued and I feel tired. My body has gotten used to feeling balanced with my essential oils. Which is another reason why we use essential oils. They help balance our hormones. You guys, that's a whole nother video. I'll probably do another Chronicles on hormones and oils. That has been a game changer in my life. So much with postpartum. So good. Essential oils are also a natural alternative that helps us get to the root of the issues in our body. While medicine masks things that are going on, like I could take Tylenol to mask a headache. Yeah, that's good. That might get me through the day to be with my kids. But really, like, why am I getting headaches all the time? Like, that is an issue I want to get to the root of, and essential oils are going to help you get to the root of issues. And then I also wrote down in my notes, you guys, that the smells of essential oils are just so amazing, and they make me happy, and they remind me to stop and pray and thank Jesus. And I know that sounds like kind of silly, but it's more true than you even know. Like, there's so many moments in motherhood where I just feel like I'm going, and I can't stop. Whenever I grab my essential oils and I put them in places where I can see them, it forces me to stop and slow down and take deep breaths and pray. And ultimately, you guys, only Jesus. Essential oils are amazing tools to support us in the same way that as I chase my dreams and, I have these desires that God placed on my heart, but I got to meet him halfway and I have to work hard. It's the same thing with essential oils, right? We got to grab them, we got to use them, we got to pray, and God will meet us there. So the 3 ways that you can use essential oils, like I said in the beginning: aromatically, so diffusing, smelling from the bottle, smelling them from your hands, internally with water or a vegetable capsule, which will be another Chronicles episode. I love saying that. And then topically, which I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so the first thing you want to know with wearing oils topically is that you want to do a test patch. There are some people who might have a reaction to certain essential oils. Everyone is chemically different, so everyone responds differently to essential oils, which is actually a really beautiful thing. I think it can frustrate some people. They're like, well, you said lavender worked for sleep, but I use lavender on my spine and I diffuse it and it didn't help me with my sleep. That was my dad, actually. His like magic oils were rutavala and vetiver. Like, those helped him so much, but for me, lavender like knocks me out and helps me sleep so well. So the same way that you might have an oil that irritates you. So the first thing that I always do with a brand new oil is I do a test patch. On adults, I would just put it on my wrist, read on the label of your essential oil if you need to dilute it or not. If you need to dilute it, just add a drop to some preferably toxin-free lotion or a carrier oil, or even like olive oil or avocado oil, and then put it on your skin. Because there's oils that are called hot oils. Those tend to be the more spicy ones, like cinnamon. Like Thieves is a blend that has like cinnamon and clove in it. Even some of the citrusy ones are a little bit hot when they touch your skin. Mostly like eucalyptus. Think like those types of ones that are hot oils. You don't want to put them straight on because it's going to burn a little. It'll be okay because it will just go away. But then just check to see if you have a reaction. Let it sit there for 30 minutes. For kids, I would put them at the bottom of their feet and then see if they have a reaction. And if you don't, you're good. You can start using that oil. You can start smelling it. You can start applying it topically. So also with diluting, there's a few different ways you can dilute it. Like if my husband's giving me a massage, we have like a massage oil that Young Living has that's amazing. Also, this is a V6. It's a carrier oil that helps me make rollers, but you can just put a pump in your hand, add a drop, and then you can put it wherever you want. A really easy way to dilute oils and also make them last longer are called rollers. So this is my one that I put abundance in, and I put some dried flowers. I think I put dried chamomile in it. So I put like 40 drops of an oil called abundance in there, and then I topped it off with a carrier oil. So this is a really easy way to just carry your oils with you so they can go everywhere with you, and that you can safely wear them topically. I always also, so this is a 10 milliliter. I love to have 5 milliliter, which is like half the size, roller on hands, because I'm also making rollers constantly for seasonal needs, whether it's like the springtime allergies. For my kiddos, if they ever have earaches, the lavender has been super helpful for them. So I'll make like a 5 milliliter roller, and I'll just roll it behind their ears. Or if they're super sick, I'll make like a super strong, like immune system supporting roller that I'm rolling on their spine and their feet all day. But because they were sick, like I don't want to keep it after they get better, so I just throw it away. So having 5 milliliter rollers on hand is super helpful. And then as far as expiration, essential oils don't really have an expiration date unless you're putting it, like if you leave an essential oil in the car, they don't like really hot spaces. I've definitely left peppermint in the car before in the summer, and you can just tell by the smell it went bad. Otherwise, essential oils, if kept in a pretty cool, dark place, like I just keep mine out in my home, they don't expire, but carrier oil can. So after about a year, if you still have a roller with some oils and carrier oil, I would just throw it away and start a new one, but you'll probably use it. Like my rollers, when I'm using them consistently, last me about 3 months. But that's like, I use oils a lot. So it just depends on how often you use them as well. Whereas like my wellness roller, which is an immune system supporting one, I roll it on my feet and my spine every morning and night. That one lasts, you guys, like 4 to 6 months. They really do last a long time, which makes essential oils also super cost effective for your home, which is so amazing. Another cool fact about essential oils, they are soluble. So when you put them on your skin, they are able to pass through your tissues and go directly into your bloodstream. You guys, within minutes, every single cell in your body is infiltrated with the molecules that are in your essential oils. They cover every single cell in your body, which is so amazing. A lot of people are like, well, where do I put the oils on? And I'm going to talk about that. It's called therapy localization. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But truly, if you get the oil on your skin, it's going to do its thing. It's going to get into every single blood cell, and it's going to start supporting you, which is also just an amazing thing to know about essential oils, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't have time to learn about essential oils. They're really complicated. I'm like, make a roller, start putting them on your wrists, and just see what happens. Super easy, and using them consistently, and that's a great, amazing place to start, you guys. So another cool thing about essential oils and wearing them topically is they are adaptogenic, so they adapt to our body's needs. Like I said before, every person is chemically different, which means we all react differently to oils. That's an amazing thing. So when you put an oil on topically and you're just waiting for some sort of reaction, like my friend said that this really helped her with headaches, but when I'm putting it on my temples and the back of my neck, I don't feel anything. You guys, there's so many essential oils out there. Try another one. And then that's also when you join like a really cool oily team, and the person that you enroll with or a leader, like you reach out to them and you say, hey, I use peppermint, it didn't work. Like, what's another option for me to help me with my headaches? And then we problem solve. And I think that also scares people when they think about essential oils, because it does take work, you guys. It takes work to figure out what your body needs, but what a beautiful journey and what a cool thing to figure out for yourself. Like, how often are we masking things and then we get old, we're retired, and we want to live this amazing life because we're retired, and we're sick. Like that. My husband and I have said from day one, we want that generational impact on our kids to be proactive about their health and really figure out how God uniquely made their bodies. Like, my body and my needs are so different from Tim. Like, even sleep, like he needs less sleep than I do. Like, there's so many things. So oils, essential oils are adaptogenic. They will react and meet your body's needs based on how your bodies are chemically in whatever season of life you are. Even seasonally, our bodies change. Okay, couple more things, you guys, and then I'm done. Therapy localization. So when we talk about putting oils on specific places, yes, just get it on your skin and it's going to do its thing, but it's also very effective if you do know where to put some oils. So in general, put oils on the area where the need is. It works to support that specific area. So for example, if I have a headache, I'm going to put oils on my temple or wherever like my tension is in my neck that I feel like is causing my headache. If I have a stomach ache, I'm going to put some oils on my stomach. For hormones, where are hormones stored? In my thyroid and my adrenal glands. So every night I'm rolling Endoflex, which is a hormone balancing oil, on my thyroid and my adrenal glands. Emotions are actually stored like balls of energy in different parts of our body. So if you did a little bit of research, like literally just Google, like, I'm really nervous and I'm scared about an interview coming up. Where is fear stored in my body? You learn that fear is stored in your liver. So you're going to find out where your liver is. Again, another simple Google search. And then you're going to roll and apply the oil over your liver. I also love to just place them in my hand and just put it where I can smell it throughout whatever things that's making me nervous, so I can like smell it and take deep breaths like this. This is called a scent tent. I'll show you really quick what a scent tent is. With my favorite oil ever, I do a scent tent with frankincense every day before I do yoga. So I literally, and just make sure you read the label and see, like, do I need to dilute it or not? And then you put a drop like that. I got a couple. I'm just going to rub it around. And then you just put your hands over your nose like a tent. And then just take deep breaths. I love to rub the excess behind my neck and over my heart, because when I'm doing yoga, I smell like, downward dog, you're like smelling like your heart. And then I love to rub the excess in my hair. Your hair is a really cool diffuser. I will put drops on my part. It does not make your hair oily, and literally I'm like a walking diffuser all day. I smell oils all day. Okay, so that's another way to wear oils, especially to support your emotions. Stress is stored in your heart. I feel like we're stressed about at least one thing every single day, so I'm always applying oils over my heart and also my ears. So let me talk about ears. So we talk a lot also about applying oils on our feet and spine. If you're like watching different oily accounts, or if you've heard me say, I put oils on my feet and spine every morning and night. The biggest, and then I'm also going to talk about your ears. Your feet have the biggest pores in your body to absorb oils more effectively. And your spine is just where a lot of diseases and things are stored. It's kind of the storage place for things, which is kind of fascinating. Do a little research to know what I'm talking about, but we put oils on there because it's a quick point where like a lot of things are stored, and it can start fighting whatever is going on in there right away. And like I said, spine, feet, and then ears are entry places for emotions and where physical symptoms are stored. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I think that's about it. The last thing I really wanted to show you were some of the oils that I have here with me that I wear topically. So this is the one that I use every morning when I grab my Bible. I love to have like an oil and a word and a verse for the year. So my word this year is abundance. Specifically, I want an abundance of grace. So Young Living actually had an oil called Abundance. So I actually just roll this on my wrist. I'm going to like so many oils in here. If someone walked in this car right now, they'd be, whoo! just roll it on my wrist. I do it behind my ears like this, and then over my heart. And then I start to read my Bible. That's like a simple routine, like creating rhythms and routines in your home of wearing oils topically is really cool. I showed you I do a scent tent with frankincense before I do yoga every day. When I do another video about diffusing oils, I also diffuse frankincense when I do yoga, but putting it in my hands and doing a scent tent is something, especially days when I'm feeling super anxious, I will do that multiple times a day. Joy is like my perfume. It's my favorite oil in the whole world. It is insanely uplifting. Citrus oils and floral oils are really uplifting. This one and frankincense really helped me during a super emotional time in my life. So this one I just roll on my wrists and behind my ears and over my heart. And then if I want to, I'll put some in my hand and take a deep breath. I just put everything over my heart because I feel like stress is probably a big one, but again, fear is another one where I'll just like roll it over my liver. So this one has what's called an aroma glide filament. You can buy extras from Young Living like these, and you can just put it straight on. I did Instagram stories on how to put one of these on. I think I saved it to a highlight. I can't remember. If not, just message me and I'll tell you how to put it on. But only put these on for oils that don't need to be diluted. Joy doesn't have to be diluted. If you want to make it last longer, then dilute it. I love my oils super strong at this point because I've been using them so much that I just put an aroma glide on it. Okay, what other oil did I grab? Tea tree. Tea tree and frankincense are two oils that I love to use for my skin. So when we talk about therapy localization, if you have issues with your skin, which issues on your skin, depending on where it's at, also reveals like a deeper rooted issue in your body, like hormones. Like if we break out right here, this is like hormone imbalancing. So maybe, putting oils to help like tea tree on those blemishes, but also like, hey, maybe I need to ditch some toxins in my home that are disrupting my hormones and I need to grab Progestins Plus. So don't just try to mask it. And if something's not working, like if an oil's not working, then maybe that's not the issue, right? Maybe there's a deeper rooted issue. So I have these, you can put drops in your moisturizer and put it straight on your skin. Frankincense is my testimony oil that cleared up my skin. You guys, I used to have rosacea. There's no filter right now. Look, that's just my skin. I'm a little flushed just because I'm doing a video. I get kind of like, I don't know, anyone else get kind of warm when they go live or talk in front of people? It's just kind of who I am. But you guys, I used to have rosacea and it's gone, which is amazing. Another one, so the Kid Sense oils. These are for 2 years old and up. You can put these straight on, which is why I have another aroma glide on it. They are pre-diluted and safe for 2 years and older. I feel like I may have typed out, like as far as diluting for kiddos, it's a little bit different. For kiddos, yes, I did write it down. When you're diluting for 6 months or younger, you want to do 1 drop to 1 tablespoon of carrier oil. 6 months to 2 years, you want to dilute 4 times the label recommendation. For 2 to 5 years, dilute 3 times the label recommendation, and 5 to 10 years, dilute 2 times the label recommendation. Let's say your kid does have a reaction to an essential oil, and let's say their skin starts to have a rash. Don't put it under the water, because that will actually spread the oil. You want to grab some sort of lotion or oil and just put it on there, and it stops it from spreading, and it will if it's burning, it'll help with that burning sensation too. Essential oils aren't going to hurt them. You guys, it's just going to irritate them for a little bit. So just grab some sort of oil to put over it. So all the Kid Sense oils, you can put a roller top on, or you can make rollers like for Capri. I will just grab the Kid Sense oil and make a roller and just dilute it a little extra. Or you guys, I'm going to show you my favorite thing in the whole wide world for my kiddos. Bum, ba, da, dun, dun, dun. Kid Sense rollers, you guys, pre-made. I just don't have a ton of time these days, and having things pre-made. Young Living also has a deep relief pre-made one that I rub on my shoulders all the time because I'm holding Capri and she's heavy and I'm putting the front pack on, so I'm constantly putting deep relief on my shoulders and my neck to avoid a tension headache. But the different oils that my kids put on, you guys, this one is Owie oil. So you can put some on like the inside of a Band-Aid and put the Band-Aid on. We use that a lot because we have 2 boys. This one is the Kid Sense Snifflies. When our kids were in daycare or school, you guys, they had runny noses constantly. We diffused an oil called Rabbit Sarah, and we put this one a little bit under their nose and on their chest. Amazing. This one's Tummy Dries. Put it on their tummy when they have a tummy ache. Jackson had one the other day. I think he got into the cookie dough bowl. We just put tummy dries on, you guys. It works so fast. Kid Power, this is Theo's favorite oil. He wears this a lot for homeschool. It's an emotionally supportive oil. This one is Sleepy Eyes, Feet and Spine. You guys, help your kiddos sleep. And if they wake up in the middle of the night from like a dream that they had they didn't like, you guys, such a sweet moment to have like a tool to grab to help them to fall asleep. Especially when kids are sick and all they really need to do is sleep, like grabbing oils to support that is amazing. And the Kid Sense Genius, this helps with focus. We also use this a ton for homeschool, and we just put it on our wrists and do a scent tent and take some deep breaths. But that's about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my car chronicles. I'm going to repost this as an IGTV to my feed. I'm also going to put it on my YouTube channel, so it's going to be there. But in my Instagram, you guys, for the next week, if you just comment and say hi on my post, you're going to be entered in for a giveaway to win a Brave and Strong roller, one of Theo's favorite that has like valor and frankincense and lavender and cedarwood. It's amazing. I'll randomly pick someone, so make sure you guys do that. And I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I hope this was so helpful. All right, bye guys.